get into the duel. So the opponent won the coin toss. Ideally, I would like to go first, and they do make us go first. Okay, that's a great start for us. Maybe... So I am playing a new deck today. We are on Virtual World with the Materiactor engine. So it's a new deck, and hopefully this surprises the opponent. So we did open the Zeppelin, we'll normal summon that. Add the Exoraptor. Activate the Exoraptor, dumping the Carbonetin. I could add the controller, but we've already normal summoned. I'll just add the other Prima Materiactor. And we can also use the Carbonetin to get a summon from deck. For now though, we'll just go for the Jaja. Jaja is pretty good because now we can target the Jaja with our Lily. We will dump a King Long. And also dump a... could dump a Juanyu or a Chuche. I think Chuche is better because we can use this to get a draw off of a Charge Warrior. We'll go for the Chuche. And we did draw a Chuche as well, which is really good for us. Alright, for now though, I think I am just going for a Qinglong draw or add. So we'll add the Roshi, Lao Lao, and discard the normal monster. So next turn when we normal summon the Zeppwing, we can revive that. I won't use the Lao Lao now. First we will go for Carbonetin. I'm gonna go for Carbonetin. Yeah, we'll go for Carbonetin, set up a Synchro play. We can go for a Glaciosaurus. Yep. Glaciosaurus is pretty strong because we can pop it with our own Chuche to essentially get a untargetable, indestructible monster back. Right, now that the Lily is in the graveyard, we will activate the Roshi, targeting the Jaja. We'll just send the... we can... yeah, actually I'll send the Qinglong for follow-up in case we need it. Both of these monsters I'll just put into a simple Crazy Beast. And we can also use the effect of the Jaja to make it so that one of these monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. I will just target the Crazy Beast because it is the only one that can't be destroyed by battle, or can be destroyed by battle. Set the Qinglong. And not a bad turn. We'll just pass it there. So we can banish the Chuche from the graveyard to get the 2 dames that we need. For the Chuche here. They will set a monster though, which is interesting. Crazy Beast really good against back row because it doesn't destroy and it doesn't put them in the graveyard. So it's like it really locks down any trap cards that like to float. Hello, Wizrad. Thank you. I see that you're not playing today. Alright, we top deck a Lily. Not bad. A bunch of options here. Jaja says after damage calc, if you have 2 or more monsters of the same type in your graveyard, you can banish the monster. Might just go for a Jaja because I'm guessing this might be like a Nerval or something, so whatever it is, it's gonna get banished. I will go for the Zepwing here though. Zepwing, once you have a normal monster in the graveyard, becomes a really powerful normal summon. Special summon it. I could even add it to the hand to boost all of my monsters. Alright. And I think just going for the Armor Torpedo and trying to hit for game is enough here. Don't need to do too much. Let's go to battle. Let's hit in with the... So, wait a minute. What does it say? 2 monsters in a graveyard with same original type and attribute. Okay. I may need to use the... Yeah, I'm gonna use the Exoraptor in hand. Boost this up. So now Jaja is online. And that is a House of Wax, so good call by us. We're gonna hit in with the Crazy Bees. Do they have a second? They do have a second House of Wax. Alright, now we are a bit punished. Are we? Yeah, we are a bit punished here though because... Let's just flip this up. I can't... Yeah, I can't use the effect of any... House of Wax is just one of those cards. I wish it wasn't legal. It's such a delaying card. Like, you can't really play against it. So, unfortunate. We could have just activated the King Long or the Chuche during our turn. But yeah, now we can't get through this. All of these are negated pretty much. Yeah, I tilted a bit. The second House of Wax tilted me a little bit. I could have done so much more. It's just... I just hate this card. It's so unfun to play against. Like, it does nothing more than to delay games and try to punish people for... Doesn't even punish anything. It literally just delays games. So they will hit into the Jaja. I'm gonna activate the Jaja just in case. So it negates them until the start of the next battle phase. Right. We'll activate the escape. Hitting my Chuche. We can still play here. The Zepwing normal top deck is insane. Like, we can still play here. Unless the set card is a torrential. So we have to consider. I have to consider. Okay. We have to normal summon the Zeppwing to deal with the to put up something to deal with the House of Wax. That also means we have to play into a potential Torrential. If the Torrential we can just summon back the Glaciosaurus. And it's a big body. We can also summon back the Crazy Beast as well because it's a broken card. So I think it's fine. We also get to add with the Zeppwing. I'll use the Armor Torpedo just to get the Matereactor in the graveyard. We'll choose to apply the additional effect. Alright, nothing by the opponent so far. Gonna go for a second... Yeah, second Jaja here. We use the Jaja just to make itself untargetable. Alright. There's a problem here though. I need some space for... I don't have space to summon more monsters, unfortunately. But might just be worth... Yeah, I'm gonna go into the battle phase anyways. Try to hit over. They are low on resources. Salamangreat Rage, okay. Doesn't do much. We have a Crazy Beast. We'll absorb it anyways though. But I'm pretty sure this, if they... Okay. For some reason I thought they discarded a Salamangreat. What is it? The one that resets it. But it's still good to kidnap. Detach the Roshi. And from Fetal detach Prime Matereactor. We will use the effect of the Crazy Beast. Detach the Lily. Hit into the House of Wax. Use a Jaja to banish it. And the opponent will concede. Okay. Almost through that game. That was very close. I did not play optimally there at all. Almost through that game. But the Crazy Beast did not let us down. Save the replay. And look at what they had in hand. Tootie. I'm playing VW after like a month, so it's so rusty for me. Like I need to get back into the flow of the deck. Tootie also misclicked, or Book of Moon also misclicked, activating the Rage. So we are in the finals, and we're still 2 games away from getting an opponent. I have to stall here. I tried my best to throw this game, by the way. Like, but Zepwing though, this card, insane card. Like just getting a search, reviving a normal monster, the easiest rank 3 setup. Yeah, I mean, it's like a control deck. It works when it works, and it's basically trying to get the Salaman engine and the Unchained engine online together. I have lost to it before on Mill. I'm gonna show you guys the build of Virtual World that I'm playing. So this is it. I've removed the lefty-righty engine and just committed to the Materiactor engine, even playing Primo Materiactor. So it's maximizing on those. Unfortunately, I forgot to put a Fortune Tune in my extra deck, and I might regret it later, but it is an improvement that I would make. I had some space left over, so I just put in the Dinomicious and Torrential. Torrential pairs with the Crazy Beast, Dinomicious to discard anything that I need. Honestly, I should be. Yeah. 2/2 requires either no monsters or all monsters equal as psychic and worm types. Yeah, definitely could probably swap out the controller for a psychic normal. Also, I could also play Primite Howl in this deck instead of the Torrential. But we'll see how valuable the Torrential ends up being, because one-sided Torrential setups with like cards like Crazy Beast and Jarn Greipnir are really good. So yeah, unfortunately couldn't find space for the Marauding Captain. I know it's like the MVP of this deck. I do have a Pendulum, what do you mean? I'm playing the Prima Materiactor. Yeah. Another synchro I could have played was Gaia more Dragon Shell. It's like really good for getting draws. I've been experimenting a lot with that card. But yeah, getting rid of the righty-lefty stuff and the what was it? The Goyo Defenders, like it freed up a lot of room in this deck. Like the extra deck especially. Before it was really tight, but now there's so much room to do more stuff. Definitely, I think 2 Jaja is correct. Like Jaja comes up a lot. Might cut down Armor Torpedo to 1, and I don't know if 3 Crazy Beast is feasible. Like you usually win by the second Crazy Beast, so yeah, Gaiamore, it's good in decks that can like churn out extra deck monsters on a whim. Like I even figured out that it's really good in like plant insect sort of decks because they keep churning out these extra deck monsters, right? So any deck that can recycle and churn out extra decks, Gaiamore is not bad at all. And it's like a free draw that you can't respond to with Triple Burst. It works when you attack, and while you get attacked, it doesn't have any restrictions of needing to attack monsters. So it's like, and it's also like it's completely free as well. Like even if they out your monster, you can just reattach it to another monster. So like once you have it in rotation, it just keeps going. So not a bad card. Definitely had games where the opponents had to out it somehow. Oh, true, true, true. Yeah, that's also pretty good. Gaia new draft gap on. I may consider that actually. I haven't. I never really thought of that. Just getting it into the graveyard with gravity controller. So I've so far played it in Orchest, where it worked out decently. I've played it in Mill as well, where it also worked out decently. But Mill does not really like to synchro summon. Although we are getting, or possibly getting, Magicaloidal Soul back. So with Magicaloidal Soul, uh, the I may put Gaiamore back in Mill and just play it as a synchro build. I was thinking about it. Like I could just pivot from a XYZ build to a synchro build with Magicaloidal Soul and Mysteria Flow. I actually didn't know, by the way, that the NRCS is so close. I like until you told me. So I need to start experimenting with decks. The Insect Mill deck, to be honest, I'm not really confident that the Insect Mill deck can win the event. It's good for what it is, but it's not solid like some of the other decks, like Fiend Piles or Tindangle decks, or even the Infernoid Fluffle deck. Like, it's not like, you know, it's not reliable in that sense. Yeah, with 3 Havness though and Magicaloidal Soul, it will become much better and much more easier to use. Because right now I have to jump through so many hoops just to perform like a synchro summon, or even like I think I fusion summon like once in 3 games. Like it's fusion summoning is barely a mechanic anymore in that deck. Azamina. I would I would might play the Azamina engine whenever we get some Regenesis card, because Queen Azamina is a 2500. Like Azamina is really close to being good. Like the cards read like they should be good, but just something about it, like it just doesn't. It's not enough. Like it's not. It's just not free in some cases. Like if you look at an engine like Materiactors, right? The Materiactor cards are really free. They don't restrict you, they don't require anything to work with, and you just feel like whenever you top deck them that it's like you can immediately get into an advantage. Whereas Azamina, they work well together, but if you like top deck a Queen, if you top deck a Determination without any graveyard setup, and the Sinful Spoils just being a Book of Moon, well, when Book of Moon is not really that great of a disruption in this format. So I don't know if we are getting anything new that would support the archetype. Maybe some new illusion monster, a new high level illusion monster that was like free to summon. Yeah, definitely. Especially like when you're playing against a flip meta, you don't want a Book of Moon, they're flip monsters. So in that sense, it just feels really awkward. Like even resolving the Infernoble, the Flame Swords Dance, like if it didn't summon a monster, it would be such a terrible trap card. So just a Book of Moon is not enough in this format. Yeah. I mean, the cards itself are pretty solid. Once it starts going, the fusion monster is really good. There we go. Let's see if we can fit Wizrad paragraphs into the frame. I was looking at DD Post. Like, if we get it, it's a good card. I don't think it's like too busted. Like, after Shadow Severing Strike sort of flopped, I realized that unsearchable cards are not like, you can't really base a whole deck around them. Especially when you have cards like Wisteria Flow, which for insects, plants, and reptiles is just free recursion. You have Red Lotus, which recurs everything. You have... Honestly, we've recently gotten a lot of recursion cards. Alright. This is now the finals for the daily. Losing the coin toss hurts though. We're going second. Not a good start. Virtual World going second is so weak. Like, we do not like going second at all. They will just set 2 cards and pass. Let's see the top deck. Exoraptor, not a bad top deck. Okay. I could just normal summon the GG and go for the Virtual World cards, or I could go Exoraptor, search, special, normal, go for the XYZ summon, and then use my Virtual World cards. Interesting. I think I will do that, because that gets me the Juan move into the graveyard, which I can use to revive in case they disrupt my Jaja. Come to me, my Gen X controller. Special summon the Exoraptor. Normal summon the controller. Go for the Jaja. No, nothing from the opponent just yet. Could go for a Lily here, I think. Yeah, Lily I think is better. So we'll target the Lily, no disruptions. That's interesting. We'll send Qinglong to the graveyard. It's fine. I will Qinglong, dump the GG to search another GG. Yeah. So here's another GG. We're basically playing around torrential as much as possible. We'll send another King Long for follow-up. Now we go King Long. Boost the level of the GG. 2 level 6 monsters, we will go for the Crazy Beast. Alright, now we have the Crazy Beast in rotation. I am gonna force my opponent to activate something in the back row here. They have no responses, okay. Detach one from this card and one from this card. It's a Olenoids. Okay, so that gives me confidence. I'm gonna try going for a second Crazy Beast. Dump the... Yeah, just dump the last one you into the graveyard as well. Revive the Lily. We are insulated against torrential pretty well. I will just go for Crazy Beast again, targeting. It's a Dark Factory, okay. And I'm against plants. Interesting. Let's just detach one from this guy. And I'll just detach both from this guy. So that in the end phase we can add back our Lao Lao. Battle phase. This might just be over, like... Plant is not strong enough to come back against 2 Crazy Beasts. We will protect our Jaja. It does come up. And we also have a Chuche as well. End phase GG will get us back a Lao Lao for follow-up. We also have Tinglong as well for follow-up. There's Infinite Antlion. I think I do Chuche this right now. Because I don't want them equipping a... I don't want them equipping the Retaliating Sea, which would add them another Infinite Antlion, or a Goki Pole, which would out one of my monsters. So we will just get rid of the Antlion as fast as possible. And they did top deck this, because they didn't activate it the turn we attacked. That seems to be the end for them. Yep, nothing else in the tank. 2 Crazy Beasts are just too much. And we also drew the Prime Materiactor, so we can get even more crazy. And it's probably a crime somewhere if I don't go for the third one, right? Like, come on. It's like like, it has to be written in some sort of law book that if you can go for a third Crazy Beak, you must go for it. So, this is a bit of BM, but when do you see 3 Crazy Beasts? Go, my beast! Attack his life points! And good game. So just like that, we take another daily. Crazy Beast is so awesome. Here's the deck list. Yeah, Virtual World is still a very solid deck in the format, I would say. Should not sleep on it at all. That was super crazy, right? The opponent had no chance to deal with the craziness. Alright, so deck performed well. We did just open like full combo against no resistance both games, so it wasn't like a proper testing of the deck's potential. Might replace the Torrential Tributes with Howl. We'll need to test more of that. I don't know if I'm confident enough to take this to the NRCS though. Mostly because, again, Virtual World, even the constructed variant, like, if I have a body on the field and I activate a Virtual World in the hand, and my opponent gets rid of the body on the field, then like the whole deck just fizzles out of that. And it's not reliable to deal with it. Like you would want. However, on the other hand, when it gets going and you get multiple crazy beasts on the field, it's really hard to stop. So there is that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. A short stream today because the game ended way too early. But I will hopefully be back tomorrow with another NR Daily. And later this week, we are doing a NRCS, which is basically a tournament of everyone who has won a NR Weekly tournament. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have the link to the Discord in my description, which you can join to find out about how you can enter these tournaments. Later this month, we also have the NRJP Winners Tournament as well. So a bunch of tournaments coming up. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Adios.